Y'all, I'm in a dry spell. Okay. A secure, anxious attachment style. Sometimes people just want to be married and they just want to be married so bad, they'll marry anybody. And I downloaded dating apps again. Tell me why I deleted them that same day. And I'm just like, this explains so much of my life. Hey you guys, welcome back to my video. We're doing a little chit chat. Get ready with me. I'm getting ready just to hang out with a friend, honestly. And I thought I would experiment with some eyeshadow, which clearly I did. I just wanted to say hi because low-key I'm proud of this look. So I was like, listen, I'm putting the after first, okay? And wanted to remind you guys to throw the video a like. Don't forget to subscribe. We are chit-chatting in this video all about books and love and relationships and my mindset and how it's kind of changed with dating. So I hope you enjoy it. Let's get into this video. Hi. What's up, you guys? It's been a while since I've done one of these, mainly because I have not been going out. We're getting ready for nothing special. This isn't a date or anything. Well, it's a date with my homegirl. This is so cute. I'm so happy I bought these. I'm gonna put on makeup because I feel like looking cute because Lord knows I have not been going out. Y'all, I'm in a dry spell. Okay. That's kind of a lie. It's not the most truthful, but slightly truthful. Snacking, strawberries and blueberries. Yeah, so like I said, I'm meeting a friend for dinner and I just feel like putting on makeup and maybe playing around with some eyeshadows because I've never really got that down. It's like, you know what, let me film it and just chat with you guys because it's been a while since I've done a chit chat. Get ready with me, especially because like I said, I haven't been on a date in a while. So about the whole dating thing and this low-key dry spell that I'm in. The last date I went on was still in like March? April? I think it was March. But we're focusing, this weight's coming off, you know, summer shredding. Got Barbados I'm preparing for, not to mention my competition. Like there's just a lot happening that's just so much more important than like someone to cuddle up with, you know? Y'all know how I was reading those books? These two in particular. I'm reading a ton of different books. I read books from like every genre, but I've been reading a lot more like scientific books about love and relationships because what's more important in life than relationships? And I don't just mean romantic relationships. I just mean relationships, period. You're in a relationship with everyone, you know, whether it's a friendship, a familial relationship. And I've been loving reading books like this that really go to explain a lot of emotions and feelings and vulnerabilities and insecurities and relationship dynamics. And it's been so enlightening, and I feel like I'm learning a lot about myself reading these books, especially during this period in my life where I am doing more dating and trying to, you know, relate to more people. And it's been so good. So this one right here, The Science of Happily Ever After, has been really good. Both of these actually are romantic, but I do think you learn a lot of principles that tie into your everyday life and into other relationships across the board. But The Science of Happily Ever After has a lot of like case studies and a lot of like kind of real world examples. They kind of like even break down what statistics and science says like are the attributes of like, you know, just toxic people or people who cheat. Like it's very interesting. I just love the stats. Such an enlightening book. And then of course Attached is like really popular. So I'm sure many of you guys have heard of it. Let me know, comment down below if you read it and if you know your attachment style. Of course, you know, when I read it, I was like, oh yeah, I'm secure. I'm so secure. Like I resonated with secure, and I did resonate. Like I even went through the test and stuff, and I did. Like secure is the one that I feel like fit with me the most. Except I couldn't lie, when I started to see I do have some anxious tendencies. So I was like, okay, I'm like anxious secure or secure anxious, because I don't have a ton of anxiousness, but it is there, like as far as my attachment style. And that's not a bad thing. It's not a bad thing. It just better helps to explain like how you operate, how you feel in relationships, why you might do what you do. And I was like, okay, I'm a little bit anxious sometimes. Like some of this definitely is me. So yeah, I'm like an anxious, secure, a secure, anxious attachment style. I would love if you guys can let me know some of yours down below. And honestly, reading it, I noticed like the majority of the men that I tend to be attracted to and interested in are avoidant. And I'm just like, this explains so much of my life. If you read the book, you understand what I'm talking about, okay? You get it. But yeah, basically, attachment and attachment style, attachment theory goes to show how you are in relation to other people, whether or not you are securely attached, anxiously attached, avoidantly attached, because we all bond and have attachments with others. Like, as human beings, we are social creatures, so it's inevitable. But depending on just so many different factors, including your childhood, including your experiences, you know, nature and nurture, is going to determine your attachment style, or a mix thereof. I think most people are a mix. That is most common, I believe. Oh my God, okay, we're gonna try some eyeshadow stuff today. I'm gonna put a little concealer up here and blend this baby out. So, okay, about attached, and even the second book, I feel like one thing reading both of them has done for me that is actually applicable to real life dating. Like, the knowledge, of course, is important, and it's honestly applicable. It changes my mindset and my mind frame when I'm dating, when I'm dealing with guys, and just people in general, because like I said, it's relational advice, and every relationship is relational. Every relationship is a relationship. But one thing that's really cool is like knowing what I need and knowing what I want that are non-negotiables, or that I want from a partner, and how I want for them to show up for me in my life. Recognizing when I'm dating and people aren't doing that, like, instead of being like, oh, why doesn't he call me? Or why isn't he reaching out to me more? Why isn't this? Why isn't that? What can I do different? Da 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 da. Like, no, instead it's just like, oh, this guy isn't really thinking of me. This is unattractive. Like, this is not a quality I want in a partner. Or like, this dude, we only speak once a week. He only seems to hit me up, you know, blah, 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 blah. Or whatever it can be, like whatever expectations you have in the dynamic you want in a relationship, instead of wondering why someone isn't acting that way, I more so read it and like, I don't find this behavior attractive, or this isn't what I want in a partner. And then you just kind of move on. And it's just so freeing thinking that way. I feel like reading some of the books that I've been reading have allowed for me, I feel like, to really just take space and ownership in what I need and what I desire and what I want in a partner, in a partnership, from my friendships, and then just moving accordingly when I see that behavior happening or not happening, you know? So if you're like that, if you need attention, time, words of affirmation, and you're dating someone that's not giving that to you, just be like, oh, this person he's not a match. Like, they aren't filling this need that I have, and finding someone who's a better match for you. Okay, you guys, we're gonna try this. We're gonna try this. See, this is my issue with eyeshadow. I just feel like I don't see it on my face. And then I keep adding more and more and more until I look like a clown. I don't know why I make this stupid face when I'm doing this. Okay, I don't hate it, but I won't lie, I can barely, whatever. So I know in like a recent weekly vlog that I did or whatever, I was like talking about I was bored and I want some attention, and I downloaded dating apps again. Tell me why I deleted them that same day. That same day. I was actually pissed about it because you have to like pay to see your likes. So I was like, okay, let me pay. You know, it's summer. I'm gonna be out here dating. Let me just pay. And in fact, let me pay for the whole summer. Let me pay for the whole summer. I paid for 3 months. It cost me like 80 bucks. And I'm scrolling through this app and I'm just like, it was pissing me off. Does that ever happen to you guys? I was like scrolling through the app, not finding anybody I'm interested in. Also seeing accounts that I had seen 6 months back. I'm like, why do I recognize so many of these accounts? Like, I've seen these men on this profile or other profiles before. Like, is London this small? It upset me. It upset me. I deleted the app the same day after spending $80. Like, I was upset. This is why I say I'm in a dry spell. Like I said it as a joke in the beginning, but it's kind of why, because I'm just like, I haven't been going on dates. There's no one I'm really talking to. There's people around, okay? I'll say that. But yeah, there's no one of like real interest, you know? When I first talked about like, oh, I'm gonna start trying to date, be more intentional about just like making myself visible, going out more, because I'm such a hermit. My job, I work from home. I'm always home. Like, at this rate, I'll never meet anybody. And so I just wanted to like make more of an effort to like be out here actually meeting people, you know? And one of the first videos I made in October where I was talking about this, like actually putting effort into meeting people. You know, like I'll jokingly put up the text to husband search or whatever, right? And I mean, it's true in that I am, you know, open and looking and desiring a long-term relationship. But in that video, I talked about dating with intention. My definition of dating with intention, system, has really changed. I want to try to go for like a brown kind of lip. That's really dark. I was not trying to do all that. That's really, really dark. All right, let's lighten her up. That is not bad though. This is actually exactly what I wanted. That's so pretty. It's like, it's so in tune with the rest of my face. Like it looks like I'm all one color. So the dating with intention thing, I have really realized that I really enjoy just making friendships. Like I still desire something that can go the distance and long term, but I really like just like meeting people without any added pressure and allowing things to naturally kind of flesh out and build. But I'm not interested in dating men that come off like desperate, because I'm not desperate. Like I want my energy to be purposeful, not desperate energy. Like, yes, we're being purposeful. Like, we both know we want something long term. We can like have discussions to see like whether we're like a good match and our morals and our values and our long-term goals align. Like, sure, of course, let's do that. But I'm not so focused on the end goal that I'm ignoring red flags along the way. And I feel like that's what happens. Sometimes people just want to be married and they just want to be married so bad, they'll marry anybody. Like that's not the energy I'm giving off. Right now, I'm being purposeful and being visible and being out there and in having grown adult conversations with people to make sure we vibe and we gel. But I'm letting this naturally ride out. Like I go on every date with the intention of just building a friendship. That's what I'm doing. And I really like really getting to know people over long periods of time before trying to get any kind of title or any kind of commitment. Like we could have really soul searching, open and honest, vulnerable, heartfelt discussions without me already committing all my time and energy and effort into you. I'm not eager to get a girlfriend title. Basically, that's it. And it's really interesting because I feel like when I was younger, it's so easy. It's like, oh, I met someone, he's cute, he thinks I'm cute, we've been boyfriend, we've been my girlfriend. Okay, cool. And like, that's how it was then. And it's fine because you have all the time in the world. But like right now, at this point in my life, I am not at all in a rush to throw a label or a commitment onto anyone. It's like, no, let's be friends. Let's hang out. Let's have other friends as well. And when it feels like it's that time and I feel like I know you enough and I've seen you in enough seasons of life, then we can have some kind of commitment and go from there. Because the last thing I'm trying to do is go on a date with someone and then like, you know, trying to commit to only be with them and only date them and date nobody else when I barely know you. Yeah, I don't know. It's just like before I give any type of commitment to someone, I already kind of want to be sure about them. I'm not eager to be on any type of commitment level until I'm already pretty confident about our union, our match, and us as a couple. Because what? We're going to be in a little relationship while I'm still learning who you are and learning you. And I'm committing to only you for the next 6 months to a year until I figure out who you really are. And then we break up. No. If at this point in my life, if there's a title involved, then it's like, you basically know we're going to be engaged, right? I don't know. It's just different. It's different dating at this age. Like I said, I'm being purposeful, not desperate. Like, I am not approaching every situation wondering if this is gonna be my husband. I don't wanna put that pressure onto every situation, onto every guy I date. I feel like when you're so focused on that end goal and like the end of the story, that as the story is being written, you can be really delusional and ignore red flags and ignore when the story starts turning left. You're like, no, 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 we're supposed to turn right because this is where we have to end up. And it's just like, no, that's not like, I don't want to force or bend any situation to have an end goal. Like, I want to enjoy the journey of us writing it together and see where it lands. Of course, this is where I hope it lands, but this isn't going to be like an empty puzzle piece that I'm trying to force somebody into, like, not at all. Honey, I'm moving like I have all the time in the world. And I know some of y'all watch thinking, girl, you ain't got all the time in the world. Like, biological clock, like, you're in your 30s. And I get that, but I don't know. I'm not stressed about it. Like, I'm just not worried, and I'm having fun and I'm doing me. But these are some of the things that I'm learning about myself as I'm dating more and just having more of these experiences. Like, yeah, that's why I had to reference that video, because I'm just like, every time I see it now in my like feed, dating with intention. And then even some of the dates that I went on then, I was very hardcore, like, what are you looking for? And if a guy's answer wasn't marriage, it's like, why am I even talking to you? And it's like, oh my God, I am so not that person. That is so not what I want and how I want to go about this situation. So I thought I would just chat with you guys and update you and just get ready with me. Like, why not? You know, this is when we talk about all things love and life. I am loving this look. I do need to get dressed to meet my friend. I still don't know about this eyeshadow. Let me turn off this light to see if it makes any difference. We'll practice. I mean, I kind of like it though. I do kind of like it. I'm gonna end this video here. I hope you guys enjoy this chit chat. Let me know just some of your thoughts below. I did want to say that I know it's kind of a luxury to be approaching relationships the way that I am. I'm not from like a super strict culture where everyone around me is putting that pressure on me. And even with my age, I still have time. Like, I'm in my early 30s, you know? And I understand, like, I probably would move differently if I was in my late 30s and my 40s and I, like, you know, wanted to start a family and stuff. There's a lot of different things I don't have to deal with that allow me to approach pursuing love with this freedom and kind of ambivalence. Well, it's not ambivalent. I don't want to say that. But with this freedom, take my time, let me chill attitude that I have. And I know not a lot of other people have that kind of freedom, you know, depending on what culture you're from, depending on how your family is, your religion, just your own personal beliefs, your biological clock. There can be a lot more pressure in how, you know, you approach love and how strategic you have to be. And I completely get that. You know, there's no judgment here. There's no wrong way to find someone or to be with someone. Like, if you're happy and your partner's happy in your life, like, that's all that matters. There is no wrong way to do it. I'm just here sharing my thoughts, my journey, how I'm moving, and how I plan to move. But we'll see what happens, because this story is still in the process of being written. So, rest still unwritten. I mean, I had to say it. I had to. I'm gonna go. See you guys in the next video. I will talk to you later. Bye.